Well, what do you know? It's time to frame. All right, so as we are in winter time, it will be more important that we put a roof on this thing. So we're gonna start with this wall, and then we're gonna put this on top, and then we're gonna sheet it. Maybe put a roof on it before we ever end up getting these walls in here, because they're basically just fill-in walls. They're not really super duper important. So that's gonna be the order of importance here. Wraps and halves will hold the world. So we can draw a plumb cut. Well, that's pretty close. Okay, we're gonna call it 108. So our height is 108 to slab. We're trying to figure out the triangle. What's the run? I went to go snap this chalk line this morning, and not only did the chalk line break, but the string got like wound up. So I had to take the whole box apart to get the string back out. 63 5/8. I gotta add the 1/2 inch for that, and then I gotta add 5 1/2 inch to get out there. 67 5/8 is the horizontal from the face of the ledger to the outside of framing. Common rafter length per foot run on a 312 is 12.37 inches per 12 inches. And the factor is 12.37 divided by 12. So that's my factor. So I'm gonna multiply my factor by my run, 67 5/8, and I get 69. So 0.7 inches times 16 is, there we go, it's about 11/16. That's my diagonal. So that's gonna go, this is my ledger right here. So that's gonna go down this slope. 69 and 11 is right there. And then I've got a 312. I'm gonna do that. Well, I know the outside of framing is here, and it's a 5 1/2 inch wall. I don't know the wall height yet. I have to figure that out. But I know that I'm going to sit on 5 1/2 inches of framing. So I'm gonna move this till I hit 5 1/2 there. Okay, so that's my wall that I'm sitting on right there. So that's coming off. And I'm flush with the outside of framing because my sheathing is gonna go right on the ends of these. And I'll have venting, more vents, yay. That's my rafter. Theoretically, I need to make a bunch of those. But before that, I'm gonna make one, and I'm gonna get that wall kind of stood up and check it to make sure that it makes sense. Let's talk about the height here. Well, if it's a height, we're doing similar triangles. That's easy enough. Okay, so here's similar triangles rule. If that's a 12 and that's a 3, and that's a 67 5/8, then this is what? Well, that's a simple equation. 12 is to this number as 3 is to this number. So if I write that out, I could say 12 over 67 5/8 equals 3 over x, let's say. Okay, well, I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to put x on that side. I'm going to say x equals 3 over 12 times 67 5/8. I just flipped things around. Put the x there, brought the 12 there, put the 67 5/8 there. Is 16.9 inches. So that means from the peak of the slope, running down the slope till we hit that point, we lost 16.9 inches in elevation. And we know the height of this point, which means we know the height of this point. But that doesn't tell us our wall height yet because we got to subtract that distance. So that's the elevation of this point right here. So we're going to do 108 We're gonna subtract out what we lost coming down the rafter. Okay, we're about 91 1/8 right now, and we need to come down this extra height to get to the top of our wall framing. 10 3/16 about. Meow meow. 80 15/16 should be the height right there at the top of my wall. So 76 7/16 is the stud. Four studs. So we're gonna switch to 16 on center for this panel because otherwise we're gonna hit that. And we're also gonna switch to 16 on center for this panel because otherwise we're gonna hit this. Here's how we would do this. We'd start one nail here, and I'd pry on it to the point that we make it come even. Then we shoot it. Got some rafters. Got to put a bunch of nails in the hangers. So last night, once it got dark, I threw these 2 sheets up on here. I squared it off. So now we're gonna fill in over there, put the rest of them on, and frame down below. Okay, so I'm gonna put a corner stud in there for my corner, frame that wall, and then from there I'll know where this one's supposed to be. I can throw a corner in here, and then I'll frame that wall up, and then we'll get to sheeting. Here's where we're at. We've got some material left stored here. Things are a little cleaned up. Got some material over there. We got to put some venting up. We got to put some electrical in the walls. We got to do some plumbing. We got to do some more venting. We got to do more fascia board. We got to do. The inside is just about ready to be the only place where I'm working, sort of. The weather is not really cooperating because this is a wet place and everything is wet in a wet place. So here's where we're at outside. We've got the door in. We got the windows in. We got to do more taping to seal things off, but finish off the fascia board. We've got the roof started, but it's just been raining and raining, so that's just kind of waiting. I did get this portion of the building taped off, so that's good. Getting a little bit of water damage up there, but you know, not the end of the world. Not the first time wood got rained on. That's where we're at for now. And we've got the windows over on this side as well, as you can see. They came with this weird cardboard sticky thing that stuck to them. Hopefully that peels off and cleans up easily when we do the trim later, but that's where we're at. So see you on the next one.